Welcome there, bonestock racers, to my disaster of a garage. After my last video, it brought up some interesting things that we could talk about on how you prioritize whether your garage is clean. Most of you race for fun, and you got what you got. You got the equipment that you got, and you only got the time that you got. So how do you prioritize all this stuff so that you can go and enjoy racing without losing that balance in your life? So this is what we're going to talk about today as we clean. We got 3 levels of priority that you need to have a successful riding life, and we have to have a discussion on the whole concept of cleanliness equals godliness. That topic first came up probably, I think it was the 1800s. A guy named John Wesley did a sermon about it, and ironically, in conjunction with that, there was a bunch of soap manufacturers that were really trying to advertise, and the best way to do that was through religion. Anyways, that came into our popular consciousness. Now, I'm not disputing the fact that washing your hands can save you from certain diseases. Washing shit off of things, like literal shit, will save you a world of hurt. Washing dirt away? Nah. Dirt's good. Confusing a clean bike with a well-maintained bike? Nah. Confusing a clean garage with professionalism? Nah. If you're sponsored by somebody, I like to keep my bikes clean when I go to a race and there might be any attention on the bike. Yeah, the bike's clean. Where we run into problems is when you confuse cleanliness with maintenance. It is not the same thing. You do not need your bike sparkling clean at the end of every ride to be a good dirt biker. No, you ride it. There are other priorities. Let's get into that. You know what? Now, a very smart man, Albert Einstein, once said, "If the cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, what is an empty desk the sign of?" Yes. So, we need to develop better priorities, or a system so that you can prioritize what is important to be a good bonestock racer. To do that, I've got a whiteboard here. We're going to try and figure it out. It's actually a box that my trellis came in. And order of importance. See, we got 1. You read that? Family. 2. Riding. 3. Work. Okay? And this is very hierarchical. Like, family is king, riding is queen, and work is whatever. I'll show you how to figure it out. For example, If work is interfering with riding, then you've got a problem. If riding is interfering with the family, then you've got a problem. Now, occasionally, work is part of the family, or riding is part of the family. Okay? It's not that hard to figure out, but work, if it's keeping your family alive, then it's part of the family. If it's outside of that, then there's something wrong with you. Riding sometimes is very vital to the family to get outside and get going, right? And sometimes your kids need to see you go out and race and try and do something, but it cannot override the family. You got me? Now, anybody that goes to work for no other reason than to support riding or family, you're an anus. There's no hope for you. Okay? If you want to do one of those triangle graphs, it's like this. Put a 1 here. See? So all that number 3 is supposed to do is support riding and family. Alright? If you got it any other way, you're going to need psychological help very quickly. Okay? So, when it comes to your garage and your maintenance schedule, that has to be slotted in here too. Okay? If it interferes with the family, you can't do it. If you need it to support your riding, you must do it. It's really, really simple. So, when you go riding and you come home and your family needs you to cook supper or do something, you do it. Okay? You don't clean up your shit. You just leave it. Okay? When your buddies want you to go riding, but you're thinking, oh, I'd really like to go to work. Screw it. You go riding. It's way up there. Okay? Unless going to work will give you the cash to help you go riding. That's the only time it's acceptable. Like this. If your desk is a mess, it's a sign of genius. Alright? See? Look at all these things. Okay? Basically, what you'll find out if you do a little research, that having a cluttered garage, having a bike with duct tape on it, all that stuff, a little bit of dirt here and there, it's a sign of genius. Anybody that has an empty garage, a spotless bike, a spotless work table, they're not good at what they do. They've just got no soul. They're empty. There's nothing in their heart.